Good morning, everyone, and welcome to episode 8 of Kayfabe Coffee, the show that keeps it real while we pretend it's real. Hey, everyone, good morning. I am your host, Mr. OTM Kyle Gagliardi, the barista of broken kayfabe, if you will, pouring out hot takes stronger than a Starbucks shaken espresso. Welcome to Kayfabe Coffee here on the Main Event Wrestling Network. It is Tuesday morning, February 17th, and of course, I can't do it alone. You know, we've had 8 episodes of this show, and I figured for half of them, I'd bring in my friends at the Main Event Wrestling Network. So let's introduce my special guest this morning. I'm surprised he's up this early. Then again, I'm surprised he's also not live streaming right now. It is Tino, the Marathon Man. Tino, good morning. How you doing, my friend?
Day by day. Gotta love it. But yeah, I'm here. Another week, another Raw, and here we are.
What'd you think last night? Because I was a little underwhelmed as a whole, I think, from last night's episode.
Everything that happened last night, I didn't care what happened as long as Siobhan Evans won that match.
And he did.
All I cared about at the end of the day. I was like, I don't even care because I was talking about, I'm like, either Gunther's going to choke out Dominic or I don't know how it's going to happen, but I did not see Dragon Lee coming out with a ring bell and beating him up.
Shout out to JPJ. He called that on Twitter.
I said it last night. Dragon Lee might have signed his death sentence.
Oh,
so
he's in trouble. Yeah,
he's
for sure. Look at Jay Gold saying, let's go. He's out of the warehouse and ready to go. Yeah, Tino, do you usually wake up this early? Are you a morning person? What do you do? Do you do the coffee thing?
Yeah, I am a morning person. I usually am up like 6, 7. I usually go to work. It's funny because since you started the show every morning when I work, I make sure to start working when you start your show. So I got like an hour to listen before.
It kills the time while you're doing work at the same time.
Especially with Uber and DoorDash when it's so slow and I'm just sitting there at McDonald's or Walmart and there's nothing to do, it definitely makes time go by quicker. So yeah.
Is it just slow that time of the day or is it that time of the year that's the reason it's slow?
It's sometimes really busy. Like Sunday, I think I did like 3 orders within like an hour when I first started, and then it's slow. It just depends on, in the Dells, there's so many people here on vacation.
True.
Sometimes there's not, so.
That's probably a good market for you to be working in then, with it being a vacation destination, you know?
Yeah, it is, because I meet a lot of different people, and it's also nice, too, where, like, I have a lot of people that, like, because I wear, like, the sweatshirts and stuff like that, and they'll see, like, the podcast and everything else like that.
Who made that sweatshirt for you? Do you have a guy?
What, this sweatshirt?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is another YouTuber, Brett Live. He collects action figures. It's his sweatshirt. Yeah, I
nice.
Just ordered it off of Spring. It's actually really nice because I actually just switched my merchandise over there to Spring because I was trying to figure out how to get it on the YouTube channel so people can find it easier. But yeah, the material and everything's really nice. So my next is OTM merchandise.
There you go. And you can get some Main Event Wrestling merchandise if you go to the On the Mark Wrestling Podcast.com. That is always available over there. I wear that classic crew neck all the time, so definitely check that out. And also, while you're here, guys, you might be watching this at a later time, which if you are, maybe it's after work. You could still go get some coffee. I know. I actually do have coffee this morning. Tino, do you?
Yes, I do. Yeah,
look at that. So what's the order? What's the go-to coffee? Are you just a black coffee guy, or do you like the sugar and the cream in there as well?
I like sugar and cream, and 3 cream, 3 equal. And I've gotten to the point because I'm a cheapskate, and I hate spending money. So I get a large McDonald's. And it will last me like 3 days. So I just filled this cup for 3 days. And
hell yeah.
You could use it. It's like $1.50 because I have a coupon that I use every day.
Dude, coffee's not cheap.
It's not. So, and I don't know. I've never been I was a hot coffee person. My grandma got me into coffee. It was like when you go to your grandparents' house.
Oh, yeah.
Coffee and candy. That was my grandparents. So I always liked hot coffee. But then my friend Destiny, when she was the one that actually first Ubered, when I first started Ubering and everything. And she had it was like French vanilla and this and that, and ever since then I've gotten it every day. So
that's such a Midwest thing.
It's so bad, and it's funny because the people at McDonald's in Chicago knew exactly who I was, and now the people in Wisconsin, I walk in and they're like, "Oh, look, it's Trent."
There you go. I got 2 places that they know my name. So one's the Walgreens by my house, and the other is the dispensary. But that's not a too great thing right there, you know. I mean, but hey. It is what it is. That's what we're fueled by over here at the network, right?
Yep, gotta have those vitamins. Man, not being in Chicago sucks sometimes because it takes so long to be able to have to go and get more.
Yeah, but you're avoiding the tax.
Yep, and I don't get taxed because I have my medical card.
Oh, that's right. You're a medical.
I save so much money on it, so it's like when I go to Chicago, next week for the chamber, I am going there one of the days and making
You have
sure
to.
because it's just one of those things.
Yeah, Eric didn't know this, and he's been following your content for so long. Your real name is Trent, isn't it?
Well, my full name is Trentino, actually.
Okay.
So that's where I get Tino from, because my cousins gave me the nickname Tino when I was younger, and that's where I got it from. And so
it fits you more.
It's fun. Yeah, it's funny though, because people say that all the time, and growing up I hated it. I hated the name. I was like, don't call me that. I'm like, I don't want you to call me
it's short and sweet and easy to say. It's like my name, Kyle, 4 letters, one word. Tino. See, this is why I love this show, because there's really no structure. I don't care if we talk about wrestling. We could do this me and you could just shoot the shit all day. Do you want to do that?
I mean, I could be here all day. Tomorrow I got a 7 or 6.5 hour live stream to do. So
what? Why?
Yeah, because I recorded
by choice.
Yeah, because the new video game's coming out, so I dusted off my Xbox 360 and I found 2K14. So I went back and played the showcase mode. But it took me 14 hours to record, and it came out to 6 hours total after I edited it all. So,
damn, dude. It is a full-time job, though. I mean, this is your full-time job. I get it. You're putting in the hours. Little by little, indeed. So why don't you tell some of your subscribers to come on over here?
I've been telling them, man, I got 4,000. I'm sure there's a bunch of them that can hit that button. It's free. It takes 2 seconds.
Tino, I think you did help us get a lot of those subscribers. We are only, I think, 21 away from 600. So
little by little.
I'll tell you what, we might get there. I'm hoping by the Elimination Chamber next Saturday, but obviously
I'm just going to start handing out business. I'm just going to walk up and down the line and just start telling everybody to subscribe when I'm there.
Dude, I'm working on business cards. Yeah, I will let you know. I will send you some business cards. That way, when you're delivering, just deliver it with your DoorDash.
That's what I do.
Do you really?
I literally have my business cards, and I'll put them in the McDonald's bag, or I'll put them next to it, or I'll hand it to them, depending on if the person actually wants to have a conversation.
Look at you.
Sometimes they see my White Sox hat, and they're like, "Oh, you're from Chicago," or "Do what you think?"
You are.
My Bears stuff, and they're like, "Oh, blah," and I got it. And then we talk about Bears Packers, and then how that goes.
Oh, we know that rivalry's back at least. We're back.
I know. Finally, we got some bragging rights there.
That is true. There's only been a couple times in my lifetime where your Bears have beaten the Packers, which is crazy.
Years.
I know. Eric, to answer your question, the next 24-hour stream for the network will be on Memorial Day weekend. We did that last Memorial Day weekend, and surprisingly, it was a great success with no issues. So we're going to be running that back, and we got a lot more talent here at the network. So that should make things very interesting. And speaking of the talent at the network, Tino, I think you got a couple people from the Junkies stopping by next week. Is that true?
Yeah, it's Chamber Week, so I've been trying to get as many people to come out since we're going live. We'll be in Chicago on Friday, so I'll be in Chicago for SmackDown. We'll be in Chicago for the...
Oh, you're going to SmackDown too?
No, I'm just going to be at my cousin's house in Chicago.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, I don't know where they're at Friday night, and I think they're in Ohio or something.
I miss when they used to do the Chicago weekend stuff where it was SmackDown and Raw.
Yeah, so much fun. I used to go to every single one of them too, especially since 2018 or whatever. Well, yeah, so we got the Junkies coming on. I'm trying to get everybody on, and it's Chamber Week. It's just one of those, pay-per-view weeks. We got to get everybody involved and everything. I'm not too sure what show yet. They haven't told me which one because I know they both want to come on, but Eric said he'll come on Raw or SmackDown. So I haven't figured it out just yet, but yeah. And if anybody else from the network wants to come on, I always love having people on. Makes the shows go by faster and better and smoother.
There's nobody other than me and you that is live more often, so we need a little help sometimes, right? We need some guests to come chop it up with us because the people are probably tired of seeing us talk all the time. But hey, you get a full entire episode of Mr. OTM and Tino on the road to Elimination Chamber. And Eric, she's not from America. She doesn't need to speak English. That's what she's comfortable doing, Tino, let her speak in her native tongue. I had no problem with that.
Either did I. Just wish there were subtitles so I knew what the hell she was saying. So I didn't have to read an article at 7 a.m. with eye boogers in my eyes trying to understand what she said. But it was still good. I mean, I got the point. And I don't know. I will say, Liv, she's done some acting. I don't know how great of an acting job that was.
She's not good.
No, it was. I love Liv, but I don't know. It wasn't the best yesterday.
No, she just laughs, dude. Like whenever she doesn't know what to say, she just does the ha 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 ha. And I'm like, Liv, that is not good character work. All you know how to do is laugh. I just don't like her as a heel. That's just me, though.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing with some people. They're just better as heels than faces, and faces as heels, and they're just
I like Liv as a face. Yeah. Morning, Paperclip Mike. Good to see you, my friend.
Good morning, Mike. Mike's probably in the gym since 5 a.m.
I love that. I was in the gym 6 days last week, or Tino. I almost called you Ian. I apologize.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, speaking of Ian, wasn't Ian supposed to have a 24-hour live stream before the end of the year last year? I think
Yeah,
we need to call him out.
he owes it this year now. We were really on him on OTM last week, and I saw him in person this weekend, so I trust me.
Oh yeah, that's right. OTM got together in real life.
Yeah, we had some vitamins, we had some pizza, and we watched AEW Grand Slam. Nothing wrong with that.
No, it actually wasn't like an awful show either. For the most
It was
part.
good. It wasn't great by any means.
I don't like AEW too much. Like, and not even that I don't like AEW. It's just like I don't know.
You just don't have the time to watch AEW. I think is what it is, right?
There's just too much done. I've kind of replaced TNA with AEW, and that's just because the
crossover.
Yeah, that and a lot more people, and so.
AEW shows in general don't do well, at least on this YouTube channel.
No,
I don't know about for yours.
Yeah, no, that was the other reason why I stopped. Because Eric, love Eric, I appreciate him. But
we love Eric.
He wants to go live. He wants me to go back live on Wednesdays for Dynamite, but it's just like it's not
what it doesn't move the needle.
Yeah, and it just especially with like how Raw and SmackDowns have been, even NXT's as of late, even like episodes in general, it's not worth it, and it just kind of like I think about it like I'd rather do something people are gonna watch or something that people could actually go back and rewatch, because there's a lot of episodes I do that people they're not gonna go back and rewatch Raw from yesterday.
No. Why would you rewatch a watch along?
Yeah, so it's just like that's the thing where it's just like and if I could try to find something else to do, that's why I've kind of made Wednesdays gaming episodes, because it gives
I like that
away
because more people are gaming probably than more people than are watching AEW.
Yep, and especially with the new game coming out and hopefully all the stuff that they say it's good, we'll see how that plays out. But I
mean, look for example, like all of my Kayfabe Coffee episodes have done over 100 views. My Grand Slam recap yesterday did 35.
Yeah, that sounds right.
But that's also StreamYard's fault. Hey, StreamYard, I'm calling you out right now. I did figure out how to do it.
I see it in the top right
now. I did figure out how to do it where you have to go to your profile while you are live, click on the profile pic, and then share the video. Because the video is still being casted to your profile pic when you go to X. So next time you're on streaming, Tino, just look at your profile on X, click on your profile picture, and then it should pop up the live feed, and all you have to do is post it. So that's how you do it. It's a pain in the ass. So like StreamYard, we pay a lot of money for your services, and some of us need it for our full-time jobs. So get better, please.
For real.
Eric said the problem is Liv as a face is that's her ceiling as a face. I mean, Bianca, Rhea, Io, Sol, Tatum, all better faces. See, I disagree, Tino. I think Liv Morgan is just a natural baby face.
Well, yeah, I think people can just get behind her and everybody loves her and everything else. I think her heel run has been good, but I think at the end of the day, I think she will have more success as a face, and especially with it depending on what Dominic does, that's going to be interesting to see. And I don't know. I'm kind of hoping after, and I'm sure we'll talk about it, but Penta winning and facing Dominic, I hope he wins the IC title, even though we've seen that match about 7 times.
I got a lot of gripes. So let's just get into Monday Night Raw, because like I said, a little underwhelming for me personally. And it started off with the Usos. We're still yeeting apparently, and I was watching your watch along while you were watching this, and you even brought up the fact that the yeet is kind of dead. It is dead for me personally. It just doesn't excite me anymore. But the Vision interrupts. It's a typical start to Monday Night Raw to set up a 6-man tag. And listen, Tino, the Vision I liked with Seth and Braun, but it's really hard for me to care about the Vision when we don't have Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. I don't know if you would agree.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of like died a little, and they're trying now to make other people what they wanted Braun and Seth to be. And I think that's the thing where it's not working. And I mean, I said it yesterday. Austin Theory looks like he's a freaking G.I. Joe character.
Yeah, what is he doing?
I don't know what he's wearing. I don't know what he's doing. And it's just like, and then he's like, Logan's my best friend. Logan's my best friend. And the match.
Since when?
A month ago, you were the masked man running around stomping people's heads. It's just Grayson Waller. You A-Town down under just is, And
I just don't care.
I said it yesterday. What if Austin Theory is working with Seth Rollins? It is Grayson Waller. What if we see Seth Rollins, Grayson Waller, and Austin Theory, and then we see Braun Breaker when he's healthy, Bronson Reed, and Logan Paul? And I feel like that could be some type of 6-person match that we could get if they are having Austin Theory be in cahoots with Seth or whatever the hell's going on with him. So
So I don't know if it is Grayson. I mean, they might be using Grayson Waller for those spots, but I don't know if the reveal is going to be Grayson Waller necessarily. But I do agree with you that I still don't believe Austin Theory. I think Austin Theory is probably working undercover, like you said, for Seth Rollins, and that will set up a match in the future. But there's so many uncertainties, and obviously WWE can't do anything about injuries, Tino. That's just unfortunate, but that kind of put a wrinkle into the road to WrestleMania, because now we are 2 months away from WrestleMania. I'm not excited whatsoever.
Yeah, 2 months
no
from
buzz.
Wednesday, because it's the 19th and 20th this year, right? Or 18th.
Like, do you even care right now? Is there one match or even other than Punk and Reigns? We don't even know anything else.
Well, and I said it. I have my Road to WrestleMania episode. The title is "I Feel Nothing." Because I don't even feel nothing for Chamber. I'm excited to go because I want to see the Elimination Chamber live, and people have said it's hard to see and everything, but I do have pretty good seats, so I'm hoping that it's good. But I mean, there's in reality, I mean, the matches aren't like that exciting, and like I said, that's why I got so excited when Javon Evans won, because I was like, I do not need to see Gunther. I don't want to see Dominic, because we all know next week Brock Lesnar is probably just gonna enter himself in the fucking Chamber because that's what Brock Lesnar does. So it's just one of those things that I'm just not too excited for. And as you said, there's one match, and it just what happened to the WrestleMania the feeling that I used to have was just insatiable, and it just doesn't feel that way anymore. And
we haven't felt it since what, WrestleMania 40?
I mean, yeah, but even even that, I don't know if you remember, but just the older WrestleManias, the build, and when I would go back and rewatch all of them, and I went back and rewatched all the builds, they just felt different, or it just, I don't know. It doesn't feel like they...
Every show feels the same is what we are getting to, Tino. I feel like every single Raw is just formulaic to a T. SmackDown, they follow the same format. And us fans that do watch every week and have watched for decades, we've seen it all. So it's how are they going to surprise us and excite us anymore? Because they're not.
No, they brought out a crate.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the crate. Let's talk about the match. I mean, the match was fine. The Vision defeats LA Knight and the Usos because of the masked man again.
Yay!
I'm tired of the masked man stuff, Tino. Why do we have to why does everybody have the same gear? Why do we all have the black hoodie, the black pants, and the curb stomp? Let's get on with this. I'm tired of it.
Because it's a move everybody now is learning how to do.
Hold on. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Ta-da!
I didn't want to put myself... It's just annoying, man. I'm tired of it.
It's like the SmackDown versus Raw 2011 when the Masked Man was running Rampage on the road to WrestleMania fucking thing. It's just, I don't know what we're doing, but it's like they just don't know how to introduce and have people without just, it's just make up a new attire and put something else that they can do instead of a sweatshirt and a hood.
No, that's the only way you can introduce somebody to a storyline. They have to be in a hood. Solo Sikoa, same thing. He showed up in a hood. Remember that? R-Truth, yeah.
Becky Lynch. I mean, we could have a whole episode of just naming masked people.
Do you think the Vision is going to face the Usos then at WrestleMania for the titles? Is that the direction they're probably going?
No, bold prediction: Usos and Hardys.
How do we get there, though? That's the thing.
I don't know, but I mean, they could build it in 2 weeks. Let's be real here. That's what they love to do. No, I think the Vision is going to be doing something. I think Logan Paul is facing Bad Bunny. We're going to see Bad Bunny show up at some point, and I think that's what they're going to do. And sadly, I mean, I don't know. I think Bronson Reed's definitely going to win that Chamber or the qualifier. I don't know if he'll win the Chamber.
I think he'll probably face Seth just because Braun probably won't be able to go.
Well, and that's the thing too. It's now they're just gonna run Seth and Bronson back, and it's gonna be Stomp versus Tsunami.
I mean, I didn't hate that feud though.
I didn't, but I hate when they go back to feuds they think that we don't remember, the Drew and Randy or the freaking Cody and Drew. How many times do we need to see? That's why I hope Jacob Fatu gets added, because we don't need to see another singles match after they supposedly ended their feud in the 3 stages of hell. What was the point of the 3 stages of hell if we were just gonna have another match at WrestleMania? They should have had 3 stages of hell at WrestleMania.
Agreed. They just prolonging things. I think the Roman Reigns title reign really just changed the way WWE books their champions. They're more patient with their booking to a fault now. Sure, that's why they talked about it on the Dusty Finish. Unpredictability in pro wrestling is a wonderful thing. That's something that WWE's not doing right now. WWE's not shocking you. They're not, trying to take a risk. They're just doing what's safe because they know they're going to have their audience that tunes in every single week. They know me and you are going to talk about it. And that's all they care about, unfortunately. And that's why I like watching other wrestling companies, Tino, because they at least aren't afraid to take risks, you know?
Well, yeah. And I mean, that's the thing, too, where it just, I don't know. It doesn't feel like they care as much as they used to. And it's just the laziness. It's like, why is it just so lazy? Like, what happened to the...
It's money.
It's all about the money. TKO, money.
You know what? I do like the Lucha Bros being shouted out against the Usos with the New Day and Motor City. That would be fun.
I mean, they need to do, and I can definitely see something like that because it's going to be a bunch of multi-person matches to get everybody on the card as much as possible. And that's the thing; it sucks, and I've said it. Not everybody can be on the card every year for WrestleMania, and yeah, that sucks. But it is what it is. There's so many people, and there's so much talent now that there's just going to be people that aren't on the card, and it sucks. But I mean, again, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Exactly.
Even when we get to WrestleMania, like just WrestleMania, even like weekend, like it's exciting, but it doesn't feel like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm just watching two different pay-per-views, even though it's just a WrestleMania. Like,
you know what I think it is, Tino? I feel like the WWE as a whole has just become so like commercialized and like Disney to where they just let the event itself do all the hype, and they feel like they can just pick and plug spots and create moments that way. It sucks for us because we want good wrestling.
Especially with how expensive these damn things are now.
How much was Elimination Chamber?
I don't even want to tell you.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's probably hundreds of dollars.
Let's just say I had to put it on a PayPal and pay monthly.
Yeah. No, and Eric, I disagree. I don't think Triple H is making as many calls as people think.
It's TKO. I think TKO is a lot more incentive than people actually think, because as you said, it's all about the commercial. It's all about this and that. And again, it's like as much money as we're spending, they should be able to put on a show. And it's not, yes, it's cool to see the lights and the pyro and this and that. But I want, like, if I'm going to the Elimination Chamber, I want to see a good chamber. I don't want to watch and be like, oh, I went to one of the worst Elimination Chambers ever. And that's kind of what I'm worried about right now, because it's like, are the matches even going to be good? Is Becky and AJ going to do anything?
That we got to talk about that build too, because they're kind of just killing time there. Yeah,
I mean that was great last night, but I mean, especially if we're getting a rematch at WrestleMania, then how are we getting there? Or what are we doing here? Who's causing what? And they just like,
I had Jay Gold texting me while we're live. He's like, "Oh, Twitter's fixed." I go, "No, Jay Gold, if you were watching the show live, I just figured out how to make it work because StreamYard." let Mr. OTM solve all your problems when it comes to live streaming, okay? I will figure it out. Great Brown Hope, we out you. Let's acknowledge Great Brown Hope for 1 second.
No, not to be acknowledged, just Rey Mysterio.
Tino, that's your tag team partner. We're going to be all part of a mixer next Saturday.
Oh, yes, we are.
Wait, how are you going to do that if you're going to... You said you're doing it from your uncle's?
Yeah, because I'm bringing all my stuff for SmackDown, because I'm going to go there Friday night. So I'm just bringing all of my equipment. Because
me, you, GBH, and Mr. Cincinnati talking Elimination Chamber before you go.
Yep. It's become to the point where now I can't miss episodes just because how well I've been doing as of late. It just
you have been doing very well. I've noticed.
I can't it's like become a serious job at this point for me in some aspects. So it just. Well, yeah.
Tino, you're apparently not getting an honorary Latino shirt anymore, though.
Oh, well.
Oh, wow. All right. Tino's not losing sleep over at GBH, so you're going to have to move on to something else.
Sorry.
We're going to move on. What you going to say?
I was going to send GBH a Rey Mysterio picture that I got. I was just going to send it to him randomly.
I'm sure he would have loved that. We know GBH loves Rey Mysterio. We have Asuka, who qualified for the Elimination Chamber, which actually kind of surprised me. And this is another gripe that I have with AEW as well, because they're doing it with Willow Nightingale too. I just extremely dislike when you incorporate other champions into another title scene. We now have Rhea. We now have Asuka in that chamber, and they both are pretty much in the tag team title scene. So I didn't think that Asuka really was the one that needed this win, personally, Tino. The match was good. I didn't mind the match whatsoever. I thought it was a lot of fun, but for me, I probably would have went with Bayley in this one.
Yeah, that's what I thought was going to win. And I thought that especially with how good the tag division finally has become with all the people that they have, like you said, there's no reason for the Rias and the this and that.
No.
When we got the Sowukas on the ways up, we got the freaking even Maxine Dupree is kind of moving her way up now, doing that stuff with Natty and everything. There's so much women on the roster that we could have in this match that now we're putting tag team champions and we're putting people in the tag team that we're gonna probably see in a 4-person or fatal 4-way tag team match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So it's just like that's my thing, and that's why like I was very shocked that Asuka won. I at one point thought that I wanted Bayley to win, but
same.
At one point I thought Natty was gonna win because I don't know, but
I mean, Great Brown Hub said Natty should have advanced, which is fair because she now has that new presentation on TV. If you want to make her look like a badass, put her in the Elimination Chamber, see what she's got. And GBH is also right. This match was proof of how stacked the women's division is, but they still are pushing the same people. The same people.
Absolutely.
And listen, I usually am very optimistic with the WWE. If anything, I'm more positive than I am negative. But I have kind of got to this point now with the WWE where I'm going to call them out on their bullshit. You know? I'm tired of it. It's like, I'm just... Asuka, that's not taking anything away from Asuka, Tino, because she's so talented, but why does she need this spot is my question. She doesn't.
You know what I've noticed too is that it's all about the name. Like we've talked about it a lot. Like we want Javon Evans, we want the Trick Williams, we want the Obafemis in the main event, but in their head they're thinking Roman and CM Punk main event names. If you ask anybody, like I asked my uncle who CM Punk is, he's like, isn't he that wrestler from Chicago? Like that's what they're trying to do is they're trying to get people like that. They don't
the
care
mainstream
about
names.
They don't care about the people that's going to watch it like me and you every week, no matter what happens, because we're freaking obsessed with wrestling or whatever. And that's the problem where people that should be able to, like when Shinsuke won the Royal Rumble, nobody expected that, and they almost were able to build a new star. It's like, why can't they do that? And that's why, like when Javon won last night, it was like, thank God, maybe they're finally like. I said it last. I was like, that might have been the best decision Triple H has made in his era because I was waiting for some BS to happen with freaking Gunther to be in it, and then they're gonna have Gunther and Brock in the chamber and all this and that, and it just. Like you want to see people that are going to be here for a long time now, and that's guys like Javon Evans and people like that. And it's so frustrating when they do this. We see the same people every single week.
No, I hear you.
We're not doing anything with it.
GBH said I expected Shinsuke to win the Rumble. Dude was on fire that year. Yeah, I think I had Shinsuke pick to win the Rumble that year as well, just because of how he was being presented. But GBH, you want to hear my Liv Morgan promo impersonation? You missed it earlier. I love Daddy Dom. That's it. That's Liv Morgan.
Pretty good. That was good.
I can't stand her current character right now. But I did enjoy the exchange of words between CM Punk and Finn Balor. I'm actually really looking forward to this match at Elimination Chamber. Tina, are you excited to see CM Punk versus Finn Balor?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see him live. I don't think I've actually ever seen. I lied. I saw Finn Balor on a dark match live, but then we had to leave because my cousin didn't want to stay anymore. So
fair.
It was like the dark. Yeah, so
I've been there.
That was the one time, but yeah. So I'm excited to see, and that's the kind of thing where I look forward to. It's like I'm just so excited to see these people come out, the entrances, this and that, and I think it's going to be a good match. I think that these two are going to go out there, and they're finally using Finn Balor in a way that he should have been used. It was nice to see JD bobblehead head back, all nice and this and that, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know where it's going. I don't think obviously Punk's not losing in Chicago. It's not going to happen. It would be interesting to see if Punk or Finn came out as the Demon though. I don't know if it would.
I don't think he's going to do it, but that'd be fun.
I don't know, but it would be something different. It would be something to be like, oh my God, get the shock, especially if like that music hits with the Fiend and the red or the Fiend with the demon and the red lighting and all of that. Like that would be even yesterday. Like I don't know when he comes out and they do the like I like that more than the Yeet.
Same.
I don't like that's like that brings me back to the old NXT days, and that's just what I miss.
That's a good babyface thing to have when you just all the fans go, oh, like that's
when it was in its prime, man, everybody was doing that.
The lights were bright. You saw all those white people's pale arms in the air.
Oh, it was beautiful.
It was a beautiful sight to see. Yeah,
it was good. It was good words, and I'm interested to see why they didn't attack Punk. But I thought it was great that they
they're making
still can't do nothing.
This is why, and you would agree with me, I know, because you're a big CM Punk fan. I've been trying to hype up Punk's title reign because I think he's doing great things for Monday Night Raw. He's pretty much carrying Mondays for this brand, and he's elevating talent at the same time. Like Finn Balor, of course, we know has main event potential. He's been there before. He hasn't been there in a couple years, and Punk even alluded to that in that promo last night. He brought up the fact that this Finn Balor that's in the Judgment Day isn't the real Finn Balor. The Finn Balor I know was a killer that traveled across the world. So if that's the Finn Balor you're going to see next Saturday, Tino, maybe there is a chance. Who knows? Like, I see people trying to fantasy book Finn into the world title match. I don't think we need that. I think people just want Finn to be in the main event.
Finn is just the Daniel Bryan of the year. Every year there's a Daniel Bryan or a Kofi Kingston, and that's this year Finn Balor. Rewatch all the WrestleManias. If you think about it, there's always that one person every year that kind of have that like underdog story that they won in the main event so bad.
True. That's a good call.
That's the thing where I saw a meme. They were like, just make it a triple threat like Daniel Bryan, Batista, and Randy Orton. I'm like, what are we doing?
But why? Yeah, like why does Finn get involved with
Randy
Roman?
Orton and Cody Rhodes yesterday.
Why haven't we seen that yet? We're wasting time.
Because they're literally wasting. You don't know how long these two have. You don't know if they're going to make it. Yeah, anything could happen anytime.
Listen, Tino, look what happened to Braun Breaker. They probably had plans for Braun Breaker to be in the main event, but they waited. They just keep waiting. You wait so long, people are going to get injured. People's contracts are going to expire. And then you wait to a point where it's going to be stale when you run it. So, that's what I'm worried about with Cody and Randy now. Would it be stale by that point?
Well, yeah, and that's the problem is they just wait. And I know Triple H loves himself as long-term story booking, but, I mean, at some point you got
to a fault.
And I think it's just, and yes, like, this generation likes instant gratification, and we want it right now, but I think if he just added a little bit in there every once in a while, I think it wouldn't be so bad. But the fact that we're waiting for these storylines to end for years, like, I was thinking about it, like, the fact Roman Reigns had a 1,300-day title reign, I don't know if you remember, but when CM Punk had that 434 title reign, I literally went a whole school year, and CM Punk was still the champion, and I was still talking to people about it, and that felt like that was 6 years.
Right.
But now, like, that feels like that was just like, oh, that ain't nothing. And that's just where it's just like,
Vision slowed, Bronson, Reed down 2, injuries derailed everyone individually, regardless of who got injured. Yeah, GBH, that's what I'm saying. You probably missed it earlier, but the injuries to Rollins and Breakker are really ruining the vibes on Monday Night Raw as a whole, in my opinion. It's just not the same. But we do have a box now. Yeah, injuries do happen. It happens every year. But what's in the box, Tino? I want to know. It's going to be open when you're there. Is it you?
Man, I don't know. But I said it last night. If I get to see CM Punk, Randy Orton, AJ Lee, John Cena, and whoever the hell shows up on this box, I think I just need to go to every show. Because the last, 4 shows I've went to, there's been somebody coming back. Somebody's making a return. I don't know. But
Jericho.
It's like I want to believe that, but I also don't want to get my excitement too high. Because I don't want to get,
You know why I think it is? I think it's because, one, the date. The date is Elimination Chamber on the box. I'm pretty sure he debuted close to Elimination Chamber time, and he basically invented the Elimination Chamber, didn't he? Wasn't he the one that came up with the concept of the Elimination Chamber? I'm pretty sure he was.
I think he was. Because I know he came up with...
Oh, was it Money in the Bank?
Yeah, he did come up with Money in the Bank. But
he came up with Money in the Bank. That's right. My bad.
I think he did have some sort of something with the freaking chamber, though.
Plot twist, it's Repo Man that shows up and steals the box. Or it is the one, the only, Josh Briggs.
And Wellett just signed his own death warrant.
There it is. It made its debut on the Kayfabe Coffee. Who would have thought?
Fucking dead. Hey, it's Tuesday night, too, so we got an NXT
night. Oh, that's right. Hey. I keep forgetting I got another show tonight.
I know. Isn't that fun?
Oh, not really. Chamber was Bischoff. Oh, okay. That's good to know. But I think he did debut in Chicago near the Elimination Chamber.
I think the when he returned with The Rock with that promo and everything, I think that was in Chicago. I know that was.
Yeah, it was. My cousin was there for it. It was at the Allstate.
That's I don't know. Have you been to the United Center before?
Yeah, I was there when Punk returned.
Oh, that's right, you were. So do they set it up like, is it kind of like, do they put the ring in the middle, like where like the Bulls
Yeah.
logo would be then? Is that
Mm-hmm.
where it's at?
It'll be a full stadium. They're just gonna block off camera or entrance side.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah, because this is the first time I've ever been to the United Center, and I keep for
You're
a
not in the
wrestling
balcony,
show.
are you?
No, I got
Okay,
100.
good. Because I was gonna say if you're in the balcony,
No, I
your
sat in
nose.
the balcony for Bulls games. Me and
It's
my
so
friends
high
sat
up
at the
there.
Bulls games, and I literally felt like I was watching ants, and I was just looking down like this.
It's so high up there at the United Center.
And it doesn't bother me so much because it's an indoor stadium. Like if I go to like a White Sox game, if I'm sitting at the 500 level, my co-host for the Southside Boys, he has season tickets, and he's like, "You want to go?" I'm like, "Yeah, but we got to sit in the 100 level." He's like, "Oh well, we can't. I got season tickets for this," and I just can't sit up there. Like I panic, I start shaking. I feel like, and it's weird because I feel like I'm gonna jump. Like I think I'm gonna jump, but I'm not gonna jump. Like I don't know.
No,
like,
I get it.
It's like that urge of being like, let's just try it, but then like, why would I
fuck around and find out?
Like what the hell?
The White Sox Stadium's a scary place, but then again, you probably don't even need to go in the upper deck anymore because you can find a seat in the lower level at any point.
Like $20, I know.
Man, well, that's what's great about White Sox games. They're affordable, and they got good food.
I know. I'm trying to go to the Brewers Stadium this year. They open against the White Sox in the end of March.
It's nothing special, to be honest with you.
I've always wanted to go. I've never been. I've only been to the Sox Stadium and Wrigley Field. My friend made me go to Wrigley.
Oh, we got to get you to Busch. We got to get you to St. Louis. It's a nice place.
I have a friend that lives in there. That he's from St. Louis, and he said that it's
a really nice ballpark.
St. Louis games, and the stadium's really nice.
Why would it be sold though?
I don't know. I mean, maybe it's Triple H to tell us it's a new era.
No, I mean,
you know what? You know why they're doing this though, right? Because ticket sales are down. Nobody's buying tickets. This and that, yada yada yada, and they're trying to get people intrigued.
Well, they're getting us to talk about it. Their mission completed.
I mean, for real, on Friday, what they should do for the pre-show thing that they always do, they should just have the box out there and have Michael Cole interview the box.
That actually would be kind of funny.
It would be funny.
You might as well just lean into it.
Have the box be at the entrance ramp for the rest until fucking.
It probably will be. It probably will be.
Because you know they're going to do a segment with Nick Aldis, and Nick Aldis is going to send it back to Pierce.
It could, because she's going to be a mystery competitor for the Chamber. But we've already seen Soul. Why do you hide Soul in a box? Like, that doesn't make sense to me.
No, it's going to be somebody like Jericho.
It's got to be Jericho. It's got to be. Who else? Or Danhausen. I'm serious. Danhausen's a comedy act. It would.
I mean, I did. I mean, maybe. Yeah. I
cursed
them 3
them
months ago that Danhausen could show up in NXT at some point, but
he's probably going to, dude. He's a free agent, isn't he?
I don't know. I haven't seen him in a while.
Thank you.
Ticket prices, awful. No, that's not. I feel like I should have just waited and bought tickets now. It'd probably be cheaper.
See, look, I got somebody saying yes, Danhausen. He likes that. Look at that. I'm gonna look up.
I wouldn't hate it, but yeah, I mean, and you know what's gonna happen though, right? Is they're gonna do the exact same thing they did with CM Punk or something like that, where it's gonna be like the end of the show, the box is just randomly gonna come out, the lights are gonna go out, and then that's how they're gonna end this show. And then I'm gonna be up until 6 a.m. trying to do a Kayfabe coffee on Sunday with Kyle because
trying to play detective. Yeah. I don't think it's going to be The Rock either. I saw a lot of people saying, is The Rock finally going to make an appearance here? And just for reference on ticket prices,
it's The Undertaker. Remember when Undertaker came out of the casket when he was on fire like all those years ago?
I was not watching during that time, but I probably know of it.
You need to
cheapest ticket for Elimination Chamber next Saturday is $250.
That's not bad.
But that's just to get in the door. That's 300 level. Look where you're sitting.
No. Well, I mean, that's
you're up in the fucking nosebleeds.
Yeah, that's not good.
Oh my god,
that's awful, man. I hate having to buy tickets. The fact sitting there and having to wait for the queue and this and that.
It's stressful, ain't it?
Oh, it's so bad. You have no idea. And then when you're trying to get tickets for other people too, and then they don't know if they want them, and I'm just like, that's why like I keep telling you, I'm like, when my cousin ditches me, I'm dragging you there because he loves to call me the day of and be like, oh, I don't feel good. I have an anxiety attack.
Fair.
I'm like, listen, guy. I've talked to him like 12 times. I'm like, listen, I ain't pulling no BS with you. I'm like, I don't care if you have an anxiety attack. We're going.
You're either going or you're staying home, right?
Yeah, I'll find a way to go. Ta-da, let's go.
You will make it work. I don't think that would stop anything. GBH just because he's scheduled for MLW. I don't think that
look
really
at the
matters.
Hardy Boys when they returned to WrestleMania. They were doing shows the night before with the Young Bucks, just the freaking, and that's the thing. I mean, we really haven't seen nothing, and that's, if you think about it too, the Chamber, I think that the last couple of years at least, they've been trying to do things that will get people intrigued. Like last year, that's where John Cena turned heel. It was after, and that's the thing too, where,
that's been a year.
But again, we wouldn't have this issue if they spread it out a little to where we don't have. Yes, we have, thankfully, we'll have all of March to build to WrestleMania. But if you remember, for a while there, it was like the Elimination Chamber, and then it was like 3 weeks to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And I'm just hoping that after Chamber, we finally get a clear picture for WrestleMania, because like you said earlier, there's one match.
Yeah.
And we think maybe Liv and Stephanie, but who's Jade facing? What's Melo doing? What's Dominic doing? What's tag team title?
What's El Grande Americano doing? Probably facing off against the other El Grande Americano.
El Grande Americano. Shush, please.
I do like Chad Gable working as a babyface.
I was going to say it works a lot better, I feel.
To have the El Grande feud.
Yeah, and I think it would be. I've been saying I feel like it's like a My Rise fucking storyline they're doing here, and I think they need to end it at WrestleMania. Somebody.
100%. It needs to end.
And they need that. That's what they should do. Like that's where it should end. You've had the storyline going for so long, and end it at WrestleMania, and then maybe
full year.
Bring back Kaiser on Monday or whatever the hell you want to do.
Dude, run Kaiser with Dunn and Bate as like a serious faction.
They should do like kind of an Imperium 2.0 and kind of have Ludwig be the Gunther of the group.
Yeah, I love that. Absolutely. They're not going to book WrestleMania matches to the week before like the Rumble. Adam says hopefully they
last
take
2 weeks where everybody, I'm in the Rumble, you're in the Rumble, everybody's in the fucking Rumble.
Right. And Adam, don't get your hopes up.
At least for the Chamber, they're having qualifying matches, but I mean,
Americano versus Americano is happening at AAA Rey Del Reyes King of Kings match in March. Well, it could still happen on WrestleMania. Why can't they have a second match at WrestleMania?
Yeah, I mean, haven't they also said that for some reason Ludwig El Grande is a face in AAA?
Yes, they love him in AAA.
Yep. Heel.
Yeah.
So, I mean, why not? Just run it in the US, and I'm sure there's people that will only watch AAA.
Correct. Oh, GBH is one of those people. There's not a lot of people that are actually turning on AAA, even though they probably should. If you do have the time, it is an entertaining watch when you do get the chance to sit down and watch it.
Forget it's on.
Right. So people are doing things on Saturday nights most of the time. Some aren't, but hey, you can maybe make some time on your Sunday morning to watch. But instead of watching wrestling, you could be watching Kayfabe Coffee, which is a much better show. So thank you all for watching this episode, by the way. This is episode 8. Hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 300 subscribers here at the network, and believe we're only 21 away, and we can only do it if you tell one person about what we are doing. Scan that QR code, and it will take you to all the good stuff. Adam says they should do a mask removal match. Loser has to remove their mask. Yeah, that's kind of what you were saying, Tino, right? At WrestleMania.
It should be mask versus mask, El Grande versus OG El Grande. Right?
Correct.
That's what it should be, but I mean,
GBH, I don't know a lot about AAA. I try to pay attention to AAA's best.
No, that's what you're for. That's what you're here for.
Yeah, you're the expert, GBH. Not everybody can be strong in everything. We got an expert in everything.
Yeah, I mean,
what are you an expert at, Tino? Just going live?
Pretty much, just sitting here.
Just sitting here.
Man, it's so funny because people just sit here and watch you while you watch the show. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I don't do that. I mean, and it's funny because I go back and I go and watch all the other YouTubers too, and they're doing the exact same thing. They're just sitting here watching. I'm not doing anything different. Because
isn't that crazy?
For the Super Bowl and Royal Rumble, it was show the thing, blah blah blah, show it, and it's just like I can't. Like, why? If I could, I would. Trust me, I would love to. It'd make life so much easier for me. I'd probably get more viewers.
Right? But it is crazy what people gravitate to on the internet. Because, like, for me personally, watching along with someone is tough because I feel like I miss something on the television screen, which is fair, and it takes nothing away from the content creator like yourself. But I'll pop in from time to time and just talk to you about what's going on. And I think that's what watch-alongs really do provide, is that conversation. Just like, what did you think about that segment?
Well, exactly. And that's the thing. It's like I'd be doing it anyway. So why not just sit here and and that's the way I look at it, where I'd literally be sitting in my chair watching anyway. So why not just put the camera on and do the same thing and talk to people? And I don't really talk to too many people about wrestling. So it's nice to actually be able to talk to people that know what I'm saying, because I'll try to talk to like my parents or my girlfriend, and they're like, "Well, I don't know what the hell's going on." And I'm just like, "Okay, well." Sorry.
That's why I don't really ever talk to my parents about what is going on in wrestling. Like, they just know I love it. They know I watch it, and they know I talk about it. And that's another thing I feel like the older generation, like kind of like my parents' age, doesn't realize that like content creation is a real thing, and it is a full-time job that you can make a career out of. Like, they're so traditionalized in their thinking to where they're like, you have to go and work the 9 to 5. You have to have the benefits. You have to have all that. No, that's not how the world is nowadays. People can make a living just by going live.
Exactly. I mean, it took. I've been doing this for 5 years or 6 years now, because I started in 2020. The Super Bowl was the first time that anybody has said anything, and that was because it was the most amount of like income that I made and for an episode, and that was the first time they're like, "Oh wow, okay." I'm like, "Yeah." I'm sitting here watching the Super Bowl, and this is what happens. And
all you have to do is hit the go live button.
Yeah,
that's all you got to do. But don't do it, because you're not going to do it better than the Main Event Wrestling Network. So don't even try. I'm calling out all the big websites again. Bring the smoke. You don't got what we got over here at the Main Event Wrestling Network. The best wrestling content on the internet. So hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 300. Let's talk about 2 more things, Tino, before we get the hell out of here, because
Did we talk about Becky and AJ?
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that promo.
I don't think we did.
The last week's promo was This week's I liked a little bit more. I love what Becky Lynch is doing. I'm very excited for this match because, I mean, I know you're a big fan of AJ Lee as well. This is the first time we're going to see AJ get in singles action in a decade. So this is great. I'm enjoying it. What about you?
Against Nikki Bella. Crazy. I think it was Battleground was the last
Crazy. One. GBH, I'm going to the dispensary after this. No, actually, I'm out. But,
I'm out.
How do you feel about this feud, though, Tina? You excited for this?
I mean, I'm excited to see the match live. If I wasn't going live, I really wouldn't care, to be honest, because we know we're going to see it at WrestleMania again. And that's the thing. I'm excited to see AJ Lee in a singles match. I think it is going to be a little slower than people expect, but again, it's her first singles match in 11 years. I don't know what people are expecting her to go out there and have a 5-star banger. But I will say about this, the one thing with AJ Lee is I feel like she is so, I don't even know the word to say, but so like crafted at just going out there and just making people
seasoned,
feel a certain
maybe?
way. Yeah, seasoned, that she just goes out there and makes people feel a certain way that I feel like this generation just doesn't have it, where I don't like, there's just something about it when AJ Lee comes out that it just, and it's nice to finally be able to see her be able to do this, because when she was here last time, she was jumping all over Kane and John Cena and Ziggler and making out with everybody and GMs. And so it's nice to actually be able to see her go out there and do what she's wanted to do for all these years. And
a serious
that's what I'm excited to see about. And, you know, like that was the thing. I was surprised she wasn't in the Royal Rumble. I was surprised, you know, I definitely thought she'd compete in the first ever, like her first ever one and everything. But I don't know. I think she's obviously going to have her moment at WrestleMania. It's probably going to end in shenanigans or something.
She's not winning.
Yeah. She's not going to win. No, she's not going to win in Chicago. But she will win in Vegas.
Yeah, there's no way 2 people that live in Chicago are winning in their hometown in the same night. They're not going to give you. They're not going to give you 2 good.
Getting Punk to win.
That's what I was going to say.
Punk might even win by DQ.
Wow. I was going to say there might be shenanigans. And GBH says that you just want to talk about the Smellas, the Bellas.
Oh, maybe the Smellas. Listen, I got not.
You love the Bellas.
You don't gotta like the Bellas, but you know.
I don't.
I don't know. I've watched the Total Divas, the Total Bellas, all of it. I don't know.
What if Paige is in the box? That's not a bad guess from Eric. I don't hate that.
I mean, that could be. That's a very. I mean, we don't know. It could be a male or female.
Yeah, we're just assuming. We don't know.
Yeah, that's actually a really good, because she has been teasing as of late, especially with AJ Lee and the Bellas and stuff like that. And, you know, so
I think she needs closure in WWE, you know?
Yeah.
One more run. That wouldn't hurt.
Just again, they don't got to do too much. But I've said it also, too. I think she'd come back at the Raw after WrestleMania for the simple fact that that's where she won her title against AJ Lee, and they love themselves there. It's been 12 years since Paige won the NXT title and blah, 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 you know.
Yeah, no, I like that. That makes a lot of sense, because she did debut the Raw after WrestleMania. I'll tell you what, though. Big win for Javon Evans. Arguably the biggest.
Bouncy in Chicago, man.
Bounciest win of his career. He qualifies for the Elimination Chamber by defeating Gunther and Dominic Mysterio, which are 2 big names, obviously. So Gunther lost because of Dragon Lee getting involved. Dragon Lee, obviously, defending his former tag team partner, AJ Styles. But Talk about a big win here, Tino. Javon Evans is moving on to Elimination Chamber. How we feeling?
I mean, I'm so happy just to be able to see him live. Like I said, I did not want to see Dominic. I think Gunther will be doing Gunther things, and Javon deserves it. We need to have those guys, and these are like I said, these are the people we need to see in these moments to have an opportunity. He's definitely not going to win, but he's definitely going to jump off of a cage, or if Brock Lesnar's in there, he's taking an F5 off of the pod.
Yeah.
He's doing the Austin Theory spot.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm excited to see it. I'm so happy he won, and that was the biggest thing, because I was saying it all day yesterday. I was like, Gunther's going to win, choking Dominic out, and then Gunther's going to be in it, blah, blah, blah. But no, Dragon Lee signed his death sentence, and thank you, Dragon Lee.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I know GBH hates on Dragon Lee, but I like Dragon Lee. I think Dragon Lee's got something going for him.
People need to, the problem is that there's only certain people, and again, it's because there's wrestling. You don't watch everything that they've done, so it's like people like Dragon Lee and stuff. You didn't watch him in NXT.
Yeah, he was great.
You didn't see what he did before NXT, so it's like you're just taking him as the LWO guy that's the backseat to Rey Mysterio, and that's kind of
he could fucking go. Remember him in the North American title scene in NXT?
Yes,
he was good there.
Sure. And I mean, like, that's the thing. Even like the Trick Williams on Friday nights, the fact that people are doing the whoop that trick is just amazing. And the way he talks, like on Friday, he's going out there and he's standing tall with people that I don't think he should be standing tall with this early. And it's insane to just go out there. Like, he already feels like he's a main eventer. Like, I feel like it's been forever since they were on NXT, and it's only been like a month.
True.
And it's crazy to see, especially with Oba, too. Oba was on the show yesterday. He hasn't made a decision yet. So I do think it wouldn't be kind of unfair if Oba went to Raw, though, because then they got Javon and Oba.
Yeah, but SmackDown got Trick.
Well, yeah, and maybe they'll get Royce Keys. So that's what I was thinking, too. So
where's he been? How do you debut him and then not follow up? Yeah.
Because that's what they do. It was all about the moment. It was all about the breaking down
the no pop?
With Powerhouse Hobbs. No pop in Saudi.
Fucking Saudi was terrible.
Are you excited to watch WrestleMania in Saudi next
No, I'm not, Tino.
1 o'clock. Let's go.
I didn't want you to piss me off to start off this Tuesday morning, but
you should do a Kayfabe coffee WrestleMania and Saudi morning.
No, I want AEW to run a show that weekend. I want them to stick it to WWE. Run an American show, a big show WrestleMania weekend. Do it.
Oh my God.
And apparently Cruz del Toro is injured at the PC, so that's why we haven't seen those two.
Oh, but by Rey Mysterio, is that what he said?
Is that really what he said? Was it Rey Mysterio that hurt him?
Yeah, Rey injured Cruz del Toro
at the PC. Never changed GBH.
Rey Mysterio slander, man. Rey Mysterio, buaka.
He's in business for himself, as GBH would say. And he does like Dragon Lee. He was great on his own. Yeah, Dragon Lee's phenomenal. Look it up. It is the truth, apparently. Rey Mysterio injured Cruz del Toro.
I was wondering where they went, because they were there for a second, and then they kind of disappeared.
Yeah, they did.
Just like Berto and Angel.
True. Yeah, where have they been? We haven't seen them in a minute. But hey, I don't want to go over an hour. I got my rules in my head. I don't want to be here any longer. I got shit to do, people to see. But it's been great chopping it up with you, Tino. You want to plug your shit before we get the hell out of here?
Well, you know where to find me. Always Tino's Time up in that corner. There we go. Right there, Tino's Time 1996. We on the road to 5,000 now, and we're having a 4,000 subscriber raffle. You get a chance to win a John Cena signed poster. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button here or Main Event Network, and we'll be live for NXT tonight at 7 before you and Jay Gold go live for Night Shift.
That's right. Oh, yeah, I need to get to So I'm doing two things today. That... which I'm going to put off the screen now so I don't get arrested. And and I have to pick up a replica national championship trophy for the IU Hoosiers. Somebody made me a national championship replica, so I'll show it to you. It's pretty cool. But guys, we got another Kayfabe coffee probably coming your way Thursday morning. That will be recapping AEW Dynamite. I'm still hesitant with AEW. I want you guys, the viewers, to prove me wrong. Show me that you care about AEW. Come in and let's talk AEW Thursday, and maybe I'll keep it around, because 35 views, Tino's not going to get it done.
No, and that's what they say. I mean, listen, you want it. All you got to do is like and watch, and, I mean, that's the thing. You want
show
more,
you like it.
You show you love it, and, that's the biggest thing, because sadly, it's not all about the views and all of this and that, but sadly, it is kind of with the YouTube and all of that.
It is and it isn't.
It's more stuff the more that people see, so what?
But the easiest way to grow and for you guys to support the network is just by scanning that QR code, hitting that subscribe button, because we are on the road to 300 subscribers. We have a lot of great things planned for you this year. We have also had plenty of uploads, plenty of blogs, just great content overall here at the network. So if you want to keep up with everything network related at mainevent_net, you want to follow Tino, it's at Tino Time 1996. And to keep up with me, you can follow me everywhere at 2SweetKyle. That's 2 with the number, not TOO, Sweet Kyle. Thank you, everybody, for listening to episode 8 of Kayfabe Coffee. We'll see you next time. Have a great day, everyone.
Deuces.